back to All About That Disney Life. I am Danny B, the girl who is all about that Disney life. The next movie we will be talking about is The Swiss Family Robinson that came out in 1960. So let's get to know the cast who helped make this movie possible. We had John Mills as Father Robinson, Dorothy McGuire as Mother Robinson, James MacArthur as Fritz Robinson, Janet Monroe as Roberta, Susie Hayakua, who was Koala, that's one of the pirates. We had Tommy Kirk as Ernst Robinson, Kevin Corcoran as Francis Robinson, Cecil Parker as Captain Morland, Andy Ho as Auben, that's a pirate, Milton Reed as a big pirate, that's literally the name of the character he plays, and Larry Taylor, who was Batu, another pirate. Now we get down to the facts about the family who turned a deserted island into a home. Number 1, the development. The movie was based on the book Swiss Family Robinson by Joan David Wise, and that was published in 1812. There was another version of Swiss Family Robinson done by RKO Pictures in 1940, and it was directed by Edward Ludwig. After watching this version, Disney and Bill Anderson decided to make their own version of Swiss Family Robinson. Number 2, filming locations. There were a lot of talks about where do we film this movie. Do we film it in a studio in Burbank, California, or do we film it in a natural environment outside on a deserted island? There was one person that said, let's film it in Ceylon, and another person said, let's look at East Africa for film locations. But it was Bill Anderson that said, let's explore the Caribbean. They visited Jamaica and Trinidad, but someone in Trinidad told the production team about an island near Trinidad called Tobago. The problem was there was no local wildlife. When Disney accepted the location, the cast and crew got their shots and also passports for a 6-month stay on the island of Tobago. The filming started in August of 1959, and it was done just before Christmas of 1959. Richmond Bay was used as the Robinsons' beach. Mount Irvin Bay was used when the boys rescued Roberta from the pirates. The vine swinging and the waterfall scenes were filmed at the Craig Hall Waterfalls in Borba. The waters at Quashie Bay in Bell Garden were used for anchoring the shipwreck against the rocks. And the cliffs at Bay Hill Rock near the edge of John Dial Beach, Hillsborough Bay, was used for filming the canoe crashing on the rocks. Number 3, the Treehouse, where the Robinsons stay in. It's just a remarkable, remarkable piece of craftsmanship. It was a 200-foot tall salmon in the Goldsboro Bay area. And the treehouse, it was not an easy place to shoot. The problem was there were only 3 hours of sunlight a day due to surrounding foliage. Disney Studios made a massive studio in Goodwood, which housed replica indoor sets of both the shipwreck and the main room of the treehouse. The scenes where the family were aboard the ship and inside the treehouse were filmed at the Disney Studio in Goodwood. Number 4, the animals. There were 14 animal trainers that looked after the animals. The trainers met with the director every day around 4 o'clock to go over attitudes or gestures that the animals should do the next day. Then the trainers and the animals learned those gestures that night so that they would be ready for the next day. So there were a lot of animals on that set, let me tell you. There were 8 dogs, 2 giant tortoises, 40 monkeys, 2 elephants, 6 ostriches, 4 zebras, 100 flamingos, 6 hyenas, 2 anacondas, and a tiger. And Disney also brought king vultures from Trinidad, which were released after filming in January of 1960, and the vultures flew back to Trinidad. Number 5, what happened to the treehouse? The locals from Tobago convinced Disney to let the treehouse stay up, minus the interior furniture. In 1960, the treehouse was up for sale for $9,000. It became a popular attraction among locals and tourists until it was destroyed by Hurricane Flora in September of 1963. The tree is still standing to this day and is located on the property of Roberts Auto Service and Tire Shop at Cow Farm Road, Goldsboro, just off the Windward Road. Number 6, the release. The movie premiered in New York City on December 10th, 1960. It was released into theaters on December 21st, 1960. It made $8.1 million in domestic rentals, making it the 4th highest grossing movie in 1960. The movie made worldwide rentals that were $12 million. Number 7, the Treehouse attraction. There was an attraction at Disneyland, and it opened on November 18th, 1962 in Adventureland at Disneyland, 2 years after the movie came out. John Mills and his daughter Haley Mills came to the attraction's grand opening. The attraction is a walkthrough rather than a ride where visitors walk up 68 steps in the trunk of the tree through various rooms designed on the theme of the movie, with items and structures made to appear like they were from a 19th century shipwreck. There were also desert island items placed among the rooms in the treehouse. The one in Magic Kingdom opened on October 1st, 1971, and was one of the original attractions in Adventureland. There is one in Disneyland Paris, and it opened on April 12th, 1992. It featured a version of the attraction located in Adventureland called La Cabine de Robinson. There is also one at Tokyo Disneyland that opened in 1993 after the park opened in 1983. In March of 1999, the original treehouse at Disneyland California closed. It was remodeled with a new theme, and it reopened in June of 1999 and renamed Tarzan's Treehouse when the Tarzan movie came out in 1999. In September of 2021, the Treehouse in Disneyland California closed again. And in April of 2022, it was confirmed that it would reopen with a different theme. In November of 2022, it was announced that this treehouse will reopen again this year in 2023 as the Adventureland Treehouse, which will be inspired by, once again, the Swiss Family Robinson movie. And that is all the facts about the Swiss Family Robinson. If you like this video, please hit that like button and leave a comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe. And I hope you have a zippity-doo-dah day. Goodbye.